Do not be sad, never lose hope of Allah's mercy. Do not be sad, never lose hope of Allah's mercy. Certainly, no one despairs of Allah's mercy, except the people who disbelieve. They were reprieved until when the messengers gave up hope, and the thought that they were denied by their people. Then came to them our help, and we delivered him from the distress, and thus we do deliver the believers. And you were harboring doubts about Allah. There the believers were tried and shaken with a mighty shaking. Do not grieve over the hurt that is inflicted upon you by others, and forgive those that have ill-treated you. The price of jealousy and rancor is enormous. It is the price that the revengeful person pays in exchange for his malice towards others. He pays with his heart, flesh and blood, his peace, his relaxation, and his happiness. These he forsakes because he desires the sweetness of revenge, and because he resents others. Jealousy and rancor are illnesses for which Allah has given the cure and remedy. Those who repress anger and who pardon men, the forgiveness enjoyed what is good, and turn away from the foolish. Don't punish them. Repel the evil with one which is better. Allah ordered the faithful believers to be patient at the time of anger, and excuse those who treat them badly. And then verily, He between warm and you. There was enmity, which will become as though he was a close friend. Do not be sad, never lose hope of Allah's mercy. Do not grieve over that which has passed you by in life, for indeed you have been blessed with much. Contemplate the many favors and gifts that Allah has bestowed upon you, and be thankful to Him for them. Remind yourself of Allah's many blessings, for He, the Almighty, said, and if you would count the graces of Allah, never could you be able to count them. And Allah has completed and perfected His graces upon you, both apparent Islamic monotheism and the lawful pleasures of this world, including health, good looks, and hidden one's faith in Allah, of Islamic monotheism, knowledge, wisdom, guidance for doing righteous deeds, and also the pleasures and delights of the hereafter in paradise. And whatever of our blessings and good things you have, it is from Allah. Then when harm touches you, unto Him you cry aloud for help. Allah said, establishing His favors upon man, have we not made for him a pair of eyes, and a tongue, and a pair of lips, and shown him the two ways, good and evil, life, health, the faculties of hearing and seeing, 2 hands and 2 legs, water, air, food. These are some of the more visible blessings in this world, while the greatest of all blessings is that of Islam and correct guidance. What would you say to someone who offered you large sums of money in return for your eyes, your ears, and your legs, your hands, or your heart? How great is your wealth? In reality, by not being thankful, you do not render justice to Allah's countless favors. Grieve not over unworthy things. grieve not over unworthy things. By being unconcerned over trifles, you display a virtue that will bring you happiness. For the one who is lofty in his aims is engrossed only with concern for the hereafter. One of our pious predecessors advised one of his brothers with the following words: "Be concerned about this only, about meeting Allah, about standing in front of Him, and about the hereafter. The day shall you be brought. The day shall you be brought to judgment. Not a secret of you will be hidden. There is not a single worry or concern whose significance is not diminished when it is compared to the concerns of the hereafter. What are the worries of this life? They are status, prestige, fame, income, wealth, mansions, and children. They are all nothing when compared to the accountability before Allah." Allah described His enemies, the hypocrites, by saying, while another party was thinking about themselves as how to save their own selves, ignoring the others and the Prophet, and thought wrongly of Allah. Their concerns are for themselves, their stomachs, and their lust. They know nothing of higher motives. When the people pledged allegiance to the Prophet under the tree, one of the hypocrites left hastily in search of his red camel, which had strayed. He said, "For me to find my camel is more beloved to me than your ceremony of pledging allegiance." And in relation to this incident, the following is related in a hadith: "All of you have been forgiven, except for the owner of the red camel.